What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games. In today's video, we're going over the Warmind DLC release date, unlock time and preloading info. Also a brief rundown of what to look forward to in this DLC. Let's roll the intros, get straight into it. I do hope you enjoy. Alrighty, getting straight into the video. As you can see in the background, there is some Warmind gameplay and some incentive teasers if you are actually looking forward to Warmind. But what we're going over today in this video is as followed. When the Warmind is being released, what time does the Warmind unlock? When can I start preloading? What is also included in the patch notes? How much does this DLC actually cost? And what exactly is an escalation protocol? And a little bit of a tease on what is the Spire of Stars, the new raid lair encounter. Now be aware and actually take note, you don't actually have to purchase the Warmind DLC in order to actually have different reasons, to come back and play Destiny 2. With this new actual DLC and expansion, there is a release of the new update, which is version 1.2.0 that'll make a variety of life of change improvements. With Season 3 kicking off in Destiny 2 with this DLC, it also brings features like private matches in Crucible and an emote wheel, which I honestly think is just amazing and really freaking cool. There is new ranked Crucible setup gears. There's also changes to a numerous amount of exotic weapons, as well as the long-awaited expansion to the Vault space. Now in itself, there is also going to be new playable content in the Crucible, where Bungie is also ditching the whole DLC ownership requirement for all maps to actually be acquired in matchmaking content. So in other words, you'll actually get to go into those new maps that actually are available in Warmind, as well as the Curse of Osiris Crucible maps when actually playing in public games. However, if you do want to play it in private matches, you do have to purchase the DLC. Now the Warmind is actually releasing in probably like 11 hours from when I'm doing this video. Tuesday, May 8th. It actually launches alongside with the update, as I did actually state, which is 1.2.0. Be aware there is a bulk of Warmind new content that'll only be accessible to those players who actually have purchased it. So, if you have the game's expansion pass already or want to actually purchase the Warmind DLC, I'll have a link down in the description. Click on it and hit it up. Now with the Warmind, there actually is going to be maintenance just before the DLC does go live. It's going to be at 11 AM PT, at 2 PM PET, at 7 PM BST, and 5 AM AET, which is May 9th. Just be aware of this. Now with the Warmind in itself though, when it does unlock, now Bungie can't guarantee an exact release date for this DLC because there is also the prior release of, the new update where the servers in itself will be down. Bungie will actually detail all the information on their actual help forum if you want to check it out. The maintenance in itself is going to begin at 6 AM PT, 9 AM ET, which is 2 PM BST, and 12 AM AET on May 9th. Anyone who is logged in and playing will be kicked and sent back to the home screen. Everyone who is actually not playing, be aware because you can actually start downloading the DLC. Now unfortunately, with the actual preloading in itself, there isn't a set downloading time where the Warmind will actually be advanced to launch. Bungie does state that when players are booted from the Destiny 2 game page at 7 AM PT, that is when the update in itself will go through. The Warmind will then also be able to be downloaded and installed on your console, assuming, all the timing and everything is staying in the same kind of loop. Moving on, what do we actually have for the patch notes? Well, we don't actually have any patch notes as of yet, but Bungie will actually share it on their website and when we are really close to the actual update. Now 1.2.0 will have a vast majority of improvements in the game, and I'll actually, kind of go through and give a speech on that and do a video on that a little bit later. But there is also another hotfix patch which is bringing the game to version 1.2.0.1, which is a long one, but still it's a little bit of an update, and there's going to be more updates in the future. As I did state, if you guys want to actually purchase Season Pass, go ahead and purchase it from the actual, thing on either Sony's website or from the Microsoft website. But if you want to just purchase Warmind, it is $20, $17.90 in euros, and $30 Australian. If you actually, already have Curse of Osiris and stuff like that, potentially pick this next DLC up because it is pretty cool. Again, the whole expansion pass, which was $35 originally, $30 euro and 50 Australian, it actually kind of included both DLCs and the release at a discounted price. But that in itself, if you already have, you are aware of that. If you didn't have that, I do apologize. But hit up the content in the actual description down the bottom. There actually will be the link so you can go ahead and purchase it for yourself. Escalation Protocol. Now, it is a new Horde mode style activity that I called a few months back that was going to be coming to Destiny 2. I didn't actually assume that, it was going to come in this kind of time frame, but holy Jesus, I am really excited. What is Escalation Protocol? Well, as I said, it is a new Horde mode style activity for players to actually take part in once you have finished the entire campaign of Warmind. Make sure you have finished it. Unlike other public events, this actually has its own start schedule. Escalation Protocol also can be started manually by players if you choose so, but doing so first requires, as I said, you to finish the Warmind campaign. However, keep in mind, that being said, you can join other people that are in progress before actually finishing the game, so keep in mind there is new gear up for grabs by actually taking part in it, and the opportunity to use new weapon types will also be returning with Hive Swords from the original Destiny 1. Now, as I said, Spire of Stars is actually the new raid lair. Now, what we do know is, well, it's the new raid lair. It's going to take players back to the Leviathan. However, it is going to be the last lair to actually be added to the Leviathan in itself, before, the introduction of new scenarios, new bosses, and new gear. We don't actually know all the details about it. However, we do know it is again on the Leviathan and is going to be very challenging. But that is pretty much it. With the release of this new upcoming DLC, I am really freaking hyped. The key to actually note is some of the details I did talk about in this video have been talked about in other people's videos and some of my videos in the past. If you want to go back and check any of those out, check it out at the end of the video. There will be a video that could take you back to one of them. If not, then just, check my page. Once again, thank you though for actually watching this content and watching this video. If you guys are new viewers, click that subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't actually miss any of my actual content. Do all that good stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. No, he's Sheeran like curative. He was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is Zach Novak, signing off. Peace out.